EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game,
the winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
and we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. First down, Bengals. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow looking to pass. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Alvarado. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. Now he will take it on in from Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
For Cincinnati.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now it's Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Here's 3rd and 6.
To number 87. It's a gain of 4.
And Richardson back to throw it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 6 yards.
Maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
But we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And he's got it to about the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
23-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson. This is complete to Hawkins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The 26-yard line.
This will be caught once again by Brown. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Chase Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he goes out right around the 39. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm not almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Hall again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Jets first.
Richardson looking to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Number 87.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Richardson. He has it complete to Christian Watson. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he is going to have the Jets first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
13 yards on the play.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They have to continue that string.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Richardson working from the gun. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the option left, Richardson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
It's a pickup of
From the 23, here's 2nd down at 7.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That's taken in by Watson. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just give up the score.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They go play action with Richardson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Brown with a stick skills. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Alvarado. 3rd and 4.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. To the air again, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Gain of 8.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here, as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout,
That's good.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll just get rid of it.
Burrow's pass.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. This, the first of 2 Championship Sunday matchups. The AFC will crown their champion first, and then later tonight, the NFC will hand out the George Halas Trophy, and that will set our Super Bowl matchup. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And this is the running back. He's going to get into the secondary, and he'll take it all the way. That's a 36-yard touchdown run. And time for a look at how we got here, the playoff bracket in the AFC. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
set to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And I here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of head. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here's Richardson to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
3rd and 2. Richardson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Off play action. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And Richardson yet again.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the Bengals' 2-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Anthony Richardson
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Brown with his stick skills.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3 yards to go.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, a give to Brown.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. 3rd and goal, Burrow.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They go play action with Richardson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
He'll try and do this himself. Yeah, he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
New York set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
This is good. And coughed it up. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now the first carry here for the running back. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's good.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Miles Murphy
In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Anthony Richardson sacked.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Yards on the play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Richardson. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The kicker on
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Jets 42.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Brown with his stick skills.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy. The red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a give to Hall. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff for Hall. Nice little juke. And they work this near the 5. Stopped at the 6.
A gain of 15 yards.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Trying to run inside, but not there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And now here comes their final timeout
at the 6
as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll give to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Bengals 20.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
For the Jets.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.